Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your August 2020 love reading. I hope you've had a chance to have a look at the work and career readings, which we put on the site, I keep getting muddled up with the website, on the channel last week, I believe. So yeah, I'm quite excited to do the love readings this time. I don't know why, I'm particularly excited. I'm hoping that means that there's good things coming our way, Aquarius. But yeah. So I'm going to get started. I just want to say thank you as always for your ongoing support. It was so lovely over the weekend because I was aiming to hit 200 subscribers and I'm actually now at 225. It sounds so tiny compared to other channels, but you know, it's a new channel. So if you haven't subscribed already, please join us. Please, please, please. I love having you all with me. It's just like, it feels cozy, you know? So if you do enjoy the readings and you'd like to see the rest, I do twin flame readings. I do, what else do we do? Yeah, twin flame readings. Yeah, I've done some karmic readings. I've done, yeah, the readings for each of the sun signs for love and career and work, and their monthly and various other bits and pieces in between. So yeah, if you enjoy it, please subscribe and please click the like button. That would be great. I'm also, a change from last month, Aquarius, is that I'm now doing private readings. So if any of you would like to book a private reading with me, please do drop me an email. The prices and information are in the description box below. It'd be great to hear from you. And yeah, I'm going to be doing, yeah, some hopefully interesting stuff coming up in the next few months. So yeah, stick around. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's happening with you in the love arena in the month of August. Do you want me to take that, Spirit? They do. That's their indication for me to stop talking and get on with it. Okay, so they've given us deep knowing. Spirit, we're concentrating on Aquarius, please. On Aquarius, please. Come to the edge. Ooh, that was a nice one. Never-ending story. Okay. What else, please? No place like home. Interesting. I'm going to take that one too. And we have the thinker. We're going to go with this. We have regeneration. They're giving me more cards from this deck, which I hadn't planned to do, but I'm going to go with it. They've given us by the book. Is there another one, Spirit? There's that one. All that glitters. Okay. So, we pop that back there. Aquarius. Deep down inside, we have deep knowing. Deep down inside, intuitively you know, and you have the wisdom to know. We have the owl here. So, you know, this is about you being wise in the month of August. This is about you trusting your inner feelings. It's about trusting your intuition regarding some sort of decision that you seem to be making in your love life, okay? It's almost like you're ready to take the leap, as we can see here. There may be a love situation you're leaving behind you. This lady is very much, you know, trailing the hearts behind her. And it kind of feels like this situation has been going on for a long time. I'm going to put the cards down a second because I want to talk across them. We have never-ending story here, you know. It kind of feels like something has been uncertain in your relationship for a while. It feels like, as it says, a never-ending story. This person here looks a bit stressed, frankly. You know, we have a heart with the word love on it written down here, but it's almost like you've been waiting for something to sort itself out. You know, a love situation, it's almost like a decision needed to be made or some movement needed to happen. This is very much, the come to the edge card here is very much giving me a feeling of movement. It's, I'm going to clarify with tarot soon, and I'll be interested to see if we get the Chariot card, because it's like instinctively you know that a decision's got to be made. Because you feel that there's a situation in your relationship which is going on and on and on, and it's something that you're just not happy about. You know, you want to feel at peace, you want to actually feel more grounded, and it almost feels like whatever this situation is, it's felt like it's been a bit out of your control. And you know, we have the no place like home card, and this basically is saying in this context that it's time for you to be grounded, Aquarius. It's time to really put your feet on the ground and look at this situation and say, which way do I want this to go? They want you to combine your mind and your inner knowing, okay? Your mind and spirit. They want you to look at the whole picture. They want you to use your logic to think things through, but not overthink. And they also want you to follow your intuition. You can't make this decision with just one of these things. They want you to make a combined choice here. You know, using what you have within. Because it just feels like this hasn't brought you much happiness, this situation. It feels like you've sort of been almost like floating. As I said, this card makes me feel movement, you know. And something here needs to change because it doesn't feel happy here. It feels like you need to feel more grounded, more secure. And they want you to think it through, and they just want you to reach some sort of decision about that situation during the month of August. As we can see, good things are going to grow from it though. You know, we have a card of regeneration here. So, you know, it may be that you just feel that things need to be done differently within your relationship. It may be that a situation that maybe it's a relationship. I mean, you'll know what the situation is for you, but I'm just giving examples that you may also be in a position whereby you feel that you're there's a relationship that you've wanted to be a part of, but it's not quite gelling. You're not quite sort of in sync with each other. And it feels like it's been floating on for ages and you want to sort of feel more secure with it. But, you know, good things can grow from this situation. It's just about you using your intuition and your knowledge and your thought processes to actually decide what is going to be the way forward and what action needs to be taken. Because definitely, as you see, there's a regrowth from something old here. There's regrowth from ashes. So, you know, it almost feels like there's some sort of revival happening in a relationship. But it's a situation that's been going on for quite a long time. If that resonates with you, please let me know in the comments below. As I say, it just depends on your situation, really. It kind of feels like things have been limited. I want to say the word limited, and I don't know why I want to say that. Because I felt here that this situation had sort of meandered for ages, but it feels like it's been complicated by something like a structure or I want to say a legal agreement. Why do I want to say that? I don't normally say that with this card. The clarifiers are going to be really interesting on this read, Aquarius. But it kind of feels like something's had to be done with structure, or you've been waiting for something to be sorted out. And that's why it's gone on for such a long time. And, you know, you're ready to make some sort of decision about what you do about this, because, you know, it almost feels like you've been dancing to somebody else's tune, Aquarius. Does that make sense to you? You know? And maybe you've invested time and effort into a relationship that wasn't what it should be, you know? And this is why Spirit is saying it's time for you to be grounded. You know, it's time for you to call your spirit home and actually, you know, call it back within your soul and actually feel grounded, because it's almost like you were involved in a situation that wasn't quite as you thought it would be. And maybe you entered into it with all good intentions, Aquarius, but it sort of has just meandered on and not given you the sort of the loving energy that you need from it. But there is definite growth here. There's definite, you know, new growth. Now, whether that means that you're going to be growing separately from your person or whether it's going to be with a person, I just get the feeling you're getting fed up with waiting. There's almost like a waiting energy over here, because you've been waiting for something to finally have some structure to it and sort itself out, and you've put up with sort of, it just feels like someone else's rules here. Very strange. But it feels like what you thought you were entering into when you went into this relationship, or you got to know somebody that you were hoping to have a relationship with, it feels like it isn't as you thought it was going to be. I think you had a feeling that it was going to be like, you know, feeling like you were home, when in actual fact, there was a lot that was false about it. You know, people wearing masks in this relationship. So, you know, bearing in mind this is a reading for August, you need to look out for this, Aquarius. You know, it feels like this situation is one that you're aware of already. It does feel like it's been going on a long time, hence them giving us the never-ending story card. And there's definitely new growth here. It's definitely going to move forward. It's not a doom and gloom reading by any means. It's more about a realisation. They've just said to me a realisation. It's almost like the penny's going to drop for you. You know, you're actually going to suddenly have a light bulb moment and think, hang on a minute, it's time for me to make a decision here. Which way am I going to go? I've come to the edge. It's time to make a decision. You know? So they've just said the word pivotal. It feels like a pivotal month for you. In the month of August. Which way am I going with these? That way. That's it. It feels like a pivotal month. Yeah. I was gonna go straight into tarot, but I'm gonna pull some love oracle. Just spacing these because the love oracle are quite big cards. Let me pull some love oracle and see if we can get some more information. Angel Spirits, please can you tell us why we've got deep knowing here? What is deep knowing about for Aquarius? Okay, so we have the card of control. So Spirit is saying that, you know, intuitively, you know, Aquarius, that you need to take control of a situation. And that makes perfect sense, because if you've been in a situation that's been meandering on for ages and you're getting really fed up with it, then it makes sense for you to actually say, do you know what? I need to feel more grounded, therefore I'm going to take control of this situation. So let's see what the coming to the edge is about, please, Spirit. Do you want me to take that one? Yeah. Okay. Change your focus. Yeah. So, you know, this is about deciding where you want to put your focus, Aquarius. So during the month of August, there seems to be a decision that you need to make in order to, you know, take a step forward towards happiness. So it's very much about, as they said, using your intuition, using your thought processes to decide what is going to bring you happiness, you know. This person here is spending a lot of time thinking, you know, they seem quite calm, quite relaxed, but know that it's time to make some sort of decision. Okay. Let me put that there. I'm going to run out of space even so, aren't I? I don't normally have 4 across like that, but these are big cards. Why have we got never-ending story then, Spirit? What's that about? What else can you tell us, please? What else can you tell us, please? I know, I've just missed it, sorry. Here we are. Yeah, choose your battles. So, yeah, you may be feeling very frustrated, Aquarius. You may feel that this situation has gone on forever and ever and ever, which is why you're looking fed up and frustrated. But they're saying choose your battles here. You know, it's not worth getting into big arguments about. You know, it may simply be that something in your relationship needs to be tweaked a bit to make the changes that you would find emotionally satisfying. But yeah, you know, it's not going to be an argumentative month by any means. It just sort of feels like you're making some sort of decision. Oops, a daisy. I'm just throwing the cards about. How did that happen, Spirit, really? Is there something I missed there? No. Okay. Let's carry on. They'll take me back to it, I'm sure. Okay, yeah, they're saying it's time for you to heal from this situation. You know, some of you may have been on quite a rocky road with this relationship or the hope of a relationship. It depends on your circumstances. But it may have felt quite sort of frustrating. It may have felt that it's gone on forever. It may have felt, you know, it may have sort of brought your self-confidence down a bit, Aquarius. And they're saying, you know, this is why they're asking you to be grounded. This is why they're saying this is the time for you to start healing from whatever this situation is, because it hasn't been doing you any good. Okay. So yeah, a time for you, Aquarius, a time for you to be concentrating on your inner self, your healing, and sorting out this situation. You know, it may well be that conversations need to be had about changes that need to be made, you know, but you will know what resonates. And as I say, this is a general reading, so it won't apply to all of you. Just take from it what you feel is right for you. Apologies. Sorry, Aquarius, just had a phone call in the middle of that, so I had to stop the reading. My father's in hospital at the moment, so right, let's continue. Spirit, why do we have the Thinker card here for Aquarius, please? Yeah, however way that you want to sort this situation out, Aquarius, you know, Spirit want you to believe and that you will succeed in this situation, you know. That's why they're saying, you know, use your intuition, yes, but, you know, don't let the emotions sort of run away with you. But, you know, use your intuition, but also use some logic in this situation here. There may be sort of factors that you have been frustrated by, but maybe they would be on the other person's control, for example, you know. So weigh up all the sides of the situation, basically. So let's see what regeneration is about. This is interesting me because this is showing new growth from an old situation. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love it when that happens. Look at this. Haven't I just said, you know, regeneration shows new growth from an old situation. And what do we get? We get the card that says rebuild. That is amazing. I mean, that speaks for itself, doesn't it, really? It looks like you've got the opportunity to rebuild a relationship here. So if you've been sort of at the edge of a relationship, or maybe you've had some form of separation in this relationship, but, you know, you've still had some form of contact, and it's, you know, when it sort of just drifts. It feels like you're fed up with it drifting in August, Aquarius, and that, you know, you want to ground this relationship more and heal this relationship and heal yourself from this relationship. and you are going to be making this decision about which way you want things to go. So there will be an opportunity to have some discussions, certainly, but they want you to sort of, you know, have a positive view of what is happening and how you can turn things around, because there's definitely the opportunity to rebuild here. You know, to have regeneration and rebuild at the same time is pretty amazing, really. But this book thing interests me because it does feel like there's been some sort of restrictions for some reason. So Spirit, what is By the Book doing here, please? What is this about? What is this about? Third eye chakra. So this is something that you you have seen, something to do with yeah, so it's just you, maybe you've been seeing signs, or maybe you've been given some sort of, you know, excuse me, indication of, you know, the way forward. Maybe there's been some things that you've seen that you haven't agreed with, you know, maybe that you know, you're having, or maybe there will be in August, come to think of it, maybe there'll be something along the way that, you know, you're trying to rebuild a situation, but maybe that you'll be sort of having to deal with some form of structure or some sort of arrangement that you will be witnessing, if that makes sense. They're playing with my throat chakra for some reason. Spirit, can I pull another card, please? I'm going to pull another card because they're playing with my throat chakra, which sort of is telling me that there's more information to be had here. They do that when they want to tell me something very specific. So please send us... Okay. Now I've got another two. Do you want both of them? Oh, gosh. Look at this. So we have third eye chakra and we have observe. That looks really dark in that. There you are. Is that better? We have third eye chakra and we have observe. So what they're saying is this is coming. Look out for something that it's necessary to do in a structured way, maybe, or that you will witness has to be done in a structured way. It feels like there's, I want to say legalities. I'm going to see what this card is, because obviously it's another clarifier. I want to say some sort of legalities here, something to be sorted out. And I don't know why I want to say that, because I don't normally with this card, but that's how it feels. It's also a number 11 card. So we've got the 2 wands, which is, yeah, very much a partnership. Ah, so we have the moving on card. So yeah, there will definitely be some movement. This doesn't necessarily mean that one of you will be moving on unless that's your free will choice. But, it could mean that, but it very much feels that you'll be seeing, if there's been some sort of restriction, as I've said from the beginning with this card, if there's been some sort of restriction or legal matter or something that needs to be sorted, you will see, we have 2 observation cards, you will see that things will begin to move on. So you're not going to be stuck in that situation that has been maybe causing this sort of delay or frustration along the way. Why are we seeing the All That Glitters cards, please? Oh, okay. You know, I said to you earlier, just be careful of things not being quite as you thought they were going to be. If this comes up in, you know, things may be different to how you'd planned, you know, that someone maybe isn't being as straightforward as you would like them to be. But, you know, it's also reminding us to take notice of the gold that's here, because it's saying that you're going to be having a well-deserved reward. So, you know, things are going to turn out in your favour. you are going to have these golden moments, but just be careful that, you know, things are as you think they are. You know, you may need to be checking out a situation in some way. This is a very interesting reading. It's almost like got a sense of intrigue about it, Aquarius. It's quite sort of, yeah, there's just intrigue about it. Very interesting. I'm going to pull some tarot and then I'm going to draw it to a close because I think it's probably gone on for ages already. Let's just see where this is leading, because this is very intriguing. Please let me know what resonates with you. Why do we have the card of control and deep knowing here, please? Spirit, why do we have control and deep knowing? Yeah, I mean, they're saying, you know that if you take control of this situation, that's your best chance of happiness in whatever this situation is, Aquarius. You know, you don't want to be drifting anymore. You're not a sign that likes to drift anyway. You're a sign that likes to take the lead in situations and tries to, are quite logical and matter of fact, and therefore it's like you want to take hold of this situation because you know that that's what will lead you to happiness. That makes perfect sense. What is come to the edge and change your focus, please? Can we do that again, Spirit, please? Why do we... Yeah, you see, it's almost like you know that this decision is going to be made. You'll be feeling like you want to make the decision in August, because you know that you've been at a standstill. You know that you've been keeping yourself trapped in a situation because it does feel like you've been waiting for something, Aquarius. If that resonates with you, please let me know, because this reading is really intriguing. So it must be for a particular group of you today. It feels like you've kept yourself prisoner of these circumstances for some reason. Okay. Yeah. And so this is why they're asking you to change your focus, to lift the mood, to sort of be positive and make a decision that's going to lead to your happiness. Why do we have choose your battles, please? And a never-ending story, Spirit. Oh. Yeah, you see, you're ready to sort of take off on some sort of adventure. You're fed up with sort of waiting. You're fed up with standing still. But they're saying choose your battles, But this is a situation that you want to bring to an end, Aquarius. Something has got to change here in the month of August because you're not happy. You're fed up being stuck, you're fed up waiting, you're fed up in that energy. You're ready for an adventurous new journey. Okay. But they're saying, choose wisely, because, the Knight of Wands can get a bit carried away. So, just temper it a little bit. Oh dear. But yeah, so why are we looking at healing, please, and no place like home? Yeah, they want you to surround yourself in love. So in August, you're going to recognise that whatever this stalemate situation is, or this meandering energy is, you're going to know that it's time for you to surround yourself with, loving energy. It's time for you to heal, Aquarius. It's time for you to put a situation... I have a little fly that's joining us for the reading. Yeah, it's time for you to put some love back into this situation. Even if it's a situation where, maybe your partner has been going through some difficult times and things have been strained and they've felt at a stalemate and it's lost its sort of sense of adventure. You maybe feel that if you step up in the month of August and you take control of this situation, that actually that's the best way of moving forward. And maybe you do that, Aquarius, by putting more loving energy into this situation. Why do we have believe and succeed, Spirit? Oh, didn't I say earlier I wouldn't be surprised if we get the Chariot card? And here it is, you know? Things are moving forward, Aquarius. So, you know, you're not going to be staying in that energy that's been never ending and causing you frustration. Things are going to be moving forward for you in your relationship. So, you know, that is really positive. And they're saying that while you think this through, you know, and you have the belief that things are going to move forward and they're going to go to better places. Okay, because we know you're headed for happiness because, you know, the Sun card is here. So what is the rebuild and regeneration about, please, Spirit? What further information can you give us? Wow. So we have the Tower. The Tower is the breaking down of, it can be the breaking down of a relationship, but it can also be the breaking down of thought processes. So it can be, it's interesting that it comes after the Thinker card, which is here, you know, and the rebuilding card, because the Tower is all about things, and I say things generally, breaking down to ashes so that they make space, so that it makes space for things to regrow, as we've seen with regeneration, and we've definitely got rebuilding here. So if you feel that your relationship has been under stress, for example, but you're not in a position where you feel you are walking away from a situation, but you want to rebuild this relationship, then, you know, it maybe all had to become very difficult and you had to go through a Tower moment in order for it to rebuild. So, yeah, I mean, in August, you may have some tricky times, but things are moving forward for you. If you feel, you know, if it resonates with you that you feel that this situation has just been ongoing and you've decided to walk away from a situation, then also you have forward movement and you have the breaking down of something old so that something new can grow. You will know what resonates with you, Aquarius. That's what the tricky part of these general readings are. Because it can be taken in several ways depending on your situation. So why do we... Okay. They're saying you're going to have the strength to get through whatever comes up in August anyway. You know, you're a strong sign. You know, you have that inner strength, and you've got the strength to rebuild the situation, whether it's within a relationship or building a new relationship. You know, you have the strength there. Why do we have by the book and observe, please? What's this all about? What was that one? Moving on. Yes, what was that all about, please? Yeah, it's a time for healing. You know, Temperance is about balance. It's about healing. You know, there's definitely going to be some movement regarding this restriction that you've been in, but you will feel, it will bring healing to you. You will feel a lot better, and it will help, because up here they're telling you to bring loving energy to a situation, and there's definitely going to be healing because this situation is going to be moving on. Hence the reason we've got the Chariot card here and we've got a moving on card here. So, you know, it's going to be good for you, whatever this change is, Aquarius. So let's see what the all that glitters and well-deserved reward is about, please. What's all that glitters and well-deserved reward about, please? Aquarius, they want you to make sure that you focus on what is in front of you, not what has passed. As you see, this girl here is looking over the goblets of wine that have spilt. You know, that's where her focus is, that's where her concentration is. And by doing so, she's not welcoming in the rewards that are in front of her. She has a full bottle of wine and 2 other goblets here, as well as other lovely things on the table. But, you know, she's looking at the negative rather than looking at the positive. So they're saying make sure that you're open to look at the positives in a situation, because that way you will enable yourself to receive the reward that is coming your way in the terms of a relationship. And you know, they were asking you up here to change your focus. We had the change your focus card, if you remember, earlier on, and here they are asking you again to make sure you focus on the positive and not on the negative. Okay. So, do we have another card for that? Let's have another card for that, please. What else can you tell Aquarius for August, please, Spirit? Yeah, you're going to need some alone time. Again, this is all part of the healing that they want you to do. You know, we've got the healing energy above there. They want you to focus on positivity here. You know, it's a good time to be out in nature, or to, you know, just do things that are healing for you, but to take some time out. And definitely, because they were asking you to use your intuition and, you know, to think things through logically here, you need to give yourself the time to do that in the month of August, so that you're very clear about what your aims are for your relationship, Aquarius, because it looks like you're going to be taking the lead here to sort out this situation that you've not been happy with. Okay? But you have the strength, you know, and we know that things are moving. We know that things are moving forward despite previous sort of restrictions. So you're going to end the month of August feeling a lot more relaxed, a lot more at peace. And, you know, the changes will have been made, basically. So I hope that resonated with you. Please do let me know. It was quite an intriguing reading because, as I say, it can be read in several, from several different angles, depending on your situation. And it felt quite complex, this one. So do please let me know what resonated. Please give me a like if you enjoyed the reading, because that all helps this, for the videos to be seen. And I will be catching up with you soon. Don't forget, if you'd like to book a private reading, details are below. And please join us, please subscribe. I'm trying to build subscriber numbers at the moment, because again, that helps to get the videos seen by more people. So it'd be great to have you on board. All right, Aquarius, I will catch up with you soon. Have a fantastic August and everything will be fine. You'll get it sorted. Okay, take care, Aquarius. Bye.